Okay, so this will be the final FPVCrate build for the Yema frame video. Um, you saw the maiden flight. That video is up. I got this out into a field, and holy cow, is it fast! It took beta flight 4.1. I mean, the RPM filters, I've got a little tune that I like that I put on most of my quads now. And man, is it good. And these are really good props. There's a big difference in these props from the ones that I did the maiden flight with, that's for sure. But the build, I think it turned out really well. So I ended up using the Team Black Sheep VTX and the antenna after all. I had to make a printed part here that I did in TPU, but it's pretty tight. It would be nice to see what this would look like with a 20 by 20 stack, but it's still, boy, it flies great. Everything on here I actually like. I really like the ESC. I've actually bought the same EXE for a different build. I really like the camera. This is the Foxeer Razor, and it's pretty good. I'm used to like the Caddx Baby Rattels, and the Caddx Rattels. So I actually like this camera a lot. I haven't seen this camera at night, but it's still pretty good. The motors are surprisingly good. So I've got the same motors on a Freak style slam frame that I put a GoPro on. And boy, are these motors good. So all in all, I'm really happy with it. I can't even add up what all the crates. I just don't have that good of a memory, right? But you can do it. You can figure it out, right? One crate was motors, one crate was frame, and so on. It's an expensive quad, but you know what? It feels like an expensive quad, and by damn it, it flies like an expensive quad. So I'm really happy with it. I'm not exactly the greatest, tightest builder here, but I'm terribly pleased with how this flies, and I'm gonna keep the FPVCrate subscription. I don't think that 5" is really where I like to be, but I'm gonna keep the subscription. I'm gonna see what the next one is, because considering this is a really nice quad, actually, and I'm terribly happy with it. I've bought plenty of stuff off the store. I bought this same camera for the Freak style frame. Turn that way. But I've bought the same camera for the Freak style frame. I like it so much. The VTX on this is outstanding, by the way. Just super strong and clear picture. My goggles that I have are the Sky Zone. They're not exactly the greatest in the world, but boy, it comes in really, really clear. And yeah, so I like this. I like this so much that I bought the yellow canopy for it, and then that way it'll match the TPU. And I figure when I run out of orange props, or I break the canopy. But even then, the Get FPV store, they got a lot of this stuff. My only complaint is there's one or two things that they've been out of stock where they've been in stock at Get FPV, but on the FPVCrate store they've just stayed out of stock. That's kind of a bummer, because you do save a lot of money if you can buy it through the FPVCrate store. I bought a Rush VTX, the camera, motors. I bought 20 motors, version 1 and version 2 of these. Version 2 comes in the latest crate. But I'm really happy with this. So I'm hoping that, once this lockdown stops and I can get out and I can get out farther, that I'll have some actual decent footage of this. But man, oh man, this will probably be the last talking Yema video, and I'm just really happy with it. There's been some people that have had some problems with some things on this build, but boy, this is 100% all the stuff that came in the FPV crate, and boy, it is fantastic. So that's it. Have a good one.